My name is Joe. I'm the owner of Elm City Crossfit. I like to refer to myself sometimes as the average Joe because of my background. For those of you that don't know me, I used to be a cigarette smoking, beer drinking, 300-pound plus rugby player from the South. And I never take myself too seriously. I believe that people have too much pressure in their life, so that's why it's nice to have a clown-like person around. So that's sort of what creates the average Joe. Those will be done by April. For those of you that aren't comfortable with April, if you're a male, man up. If you've been married as long as I have, you'll welcome any woman touching you. Even with a pair of calipers? Actually, that might up the ante. I would prefer her chasing me around the gym with the calipers without a shirt on, but that's neither here nor there. April's like, it's getting creepy, I'm out of here. Just to give you a little bit of background about the average Joe, I started my venture, if you want to call it a venture, my fitness venture, about 15 years ago, right after I got married, when I was over 300 pounds. And I've always been an athlete. I've always been a very muscular sort of guy, but after playing collegiate rugby, just sort of ballooned up and got very happy. What we like to call in the business, we got very hungry. All right, I'm giving you a path of righteousness. I haven't felt that come out of my mouth. I'm leading you to the promised land, but I'm expecting you to take out of it what you need to. Each individual body is different. Your needs are different. This is a very plain Jane, even-keeled, very user-friendly challenge. One of the biggest motivations is when I had my wife had her first child, when we had our first child, I didn't want to be that father who wasn't there for their kid. I wanted to be healthy, I wanted to be happy, and I wanted to do something different than my family had always done as far as being overweight and inactive and things like that. So, you start out as a runner. I lost a ton of weight. I lost like 80 pounds in 5 months, and felt really good about myself. Learned a whole lot about nutrition. Learned a whole lot about fitness. Basically self-taught. I believe in a couple key concepts. Concept is you keep the norm. You do what it takes to sustain yourself, whether it be work, whether it be play. I think everybody needs a little therapy in their life. Some people need to pay for therapy. Some people can get therapy through fitness. All right, that's what I genuinely believe. All right, just earlier today I went for a 3-hour run. I did that for 2 reasons. One, I enjoy running because it's my therapy. I can get out, I can do my thing. The other reason I do it is because I still like to have goals. I still like to do crazy stuff that nobody else does. I genuinely like to suffer, but more importantly, I like to embrace the process and have a goal, train for a goal, obtain the goal, and then celebrate for my goal. I'm a real big celebrator. Probably one of the biggest questions I like to answer, people ask me all the time, is why do you do this crazy shit? And I say, who else do you know that has done a 100-mile race? Who else do you know that's done Ironman multiple times? Who else do you know can suffer like that? So in my own right, I'm just trying to be different. I'm just trying to be great. And in this day and age where people come and everybody's status quo and you're going to drive this car and you're going to make this money and you're going to have this house, which I certainly do. I'm in that rat race as well. This is something above and beyond. I want to be great. I want to be a great father. I want to be a great teammate. I want to be a great coach. And I'm really genuinely trying to change people's lives one person at a time. And I want to do it by leading by example, not just by talking the talk, but actually walking the walk. And that's really what the average Joe is all about. Me personally, what does it take for me? Well, I have a huge support mechanism. I genuinely like to work out, as you've seen. I genuinely like to coach people through the path, of some of the similar instances that I have felt. I'm not a great athlete. I don't have personal attributes that make me any greater than any other individual that surrounds me in my community. But if I can pull people in to make them feel good about themselves so they can be a superstar in their own right, it makes me feel good about myself. So I like that. I like to pull people towards the finish line because that's beneficial for everybody, and I think it's really cool. I try to be that shoulder to cry on. I try to be that coach that can pound the shit out of them. I try to be that guy that they can look up to, and I want to be that guy. I try to do everything.
What in the fuck are you doing? You've lost an opportunity. Get off. Go on the rower. Move.
But it's a big part of what goes into making not only a gym, but making a society, a community of like-minded people to do what we do. And we're just a small niche in a small corner of the world. But if we can feel good about ourselves and we can have people, be productive, not only in the gym, but outside the gym, and they can break through those barriers, whether it be mind or body barriers or variables or whatever they're looking for, then that makes a healthy individual. So that's really what makes the average Joe click.